Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Always Sometimes Monsters. Let's continue. So I'm just gonna look everywhere and see everything. It's a little too early for the bar to be open. I guess we're looking for collectibles here. No different as far as soda machines. Boy, are those everywhere. Detective Ricky Clark, the door's locked. He must be out in the case. I'm trying to find a place to fish. I need a phone to can I peek in the let's talk to this guy. Don't cause any trouble, hear me? Okay. So this red brick road, I assume this might be the mayor's house, or let's see, it's locked. And there's more up here. So before we go up to that point, let's look over here. Found an Indie Heroes. And I assume the Indie Heroes are... Get out of my face, bro. Can't do any fishing here? No. I gotta find that place to fish. I need to call my friend. Let's see. Don't cause any trouble, you hear me? So it seems like the streets may be crawling with police, too. And it seems like Sean's convenience here. Let's see, pizza pouches. Would I want to buy pizza pouches? And I guess I need to look everywhere for everything. But I'm certainly not going to sit here and read all this out. This is one of those games where, yeah, if you want to have that full experience, you are going to have to, let's see, you're going to have to take your own time and buy the game, as far as the dialogue. Sean's Pharmacy, what can I get for you today? Let's see. So if he's a pharmacist, what is Zynatin? These magic pills will give you a real boost. Cynics. Energy pills will achieve further. Limb cream. I'll put some... So there's like 3 prescription drugs. I don't have a prescription for any of that. I'm not gonna take drugs, I don't think. You wanna challenge me to rock, paper, scissors? Best 3 out of 5. Bet 5, get 8. Bet 10, bet 50, get 95. No thanks. I don't see a reason to gamble either. Temp agency closed today for scheduled maintenance. If you need a job, please wait and we'll be back soon. Really? Well, that's not very helpful. Certainly true there. Yeah. We have this FK character here. Oh man. Can I not get to the pier? How do I get down there? Oh, over this way. Come on, can I not fish? All these piers and I can't fish off any of this? May have lost my ability. Hey lady, what do you think you can help me out? So you need my help? What can I do? Sure, what can I do for you? Well, I lost my fishing pole. I was using fish to feed my family. Some thug hangs out under the bridge, stole it. Now my family's gonna die if we can't catch lake crabs. If you catch me a lake crab, I can help you out. Really, how can I help you? Well, I'm not sure if you know this, but the beaten water system is heavily polluted. I know all the spots in town where you catch fish that are still safe to eat. I can mark them for you. I've already marked one down there with my initials. Fish Kid. FK are my initials, but you can just call me Fishing Kid. I see the spot. What else do you need? Well, you need some kind of fishing pole. You can probably pick one up at the pawn shop. If you bring me a lake crab, I promise I'll go mark the rest of them for town. Sounds easy enough. Please don't take too long. Not sure how much longer we can make it without a lake crab. Lake crab is all we eat and nothing else compares. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Sure. Give him a lake crab. I already had one. Thank you so much. You held up your end of the deal. I'll go milk the rest of the fishing spots. Try not to overfish though. My family needs to eat though, too. Catch your lady, Smelly. So anywhere I see this, I can just fish. Not ridiculous, you caught nothing. Ridiculous largemouth bass. Caught a lake crab. Canal carp. I don't think I'm gonna get different types of fish here. Big Bertha. Lake crab. Largemouth bass. Largemouth bass. I want to exhaust it all here, even though he said don't do that. And then go up to the next area and see if I can still fish there. This fishing mechanic, for a game that really has no fishing mechanic, is actually pretty great. This is all I ever want as far as fishing in any game. Just throw the thing out. Either tell me I didn't catch a fish, tell me I caught a fish. Don't make me hit a quick time event. Don't make me sit there and wait for a really long time. Let's see. So if you deplete it, you deplete it everywhere. That's good to know. Let's talk to this guy. Move along unless you want trouble. Everybody in this town think the vagabond dog guys are weird as hell. I think Vagabond Dog is the creators of this game. Let's talk to this guy. Come on. No. Stop. Come on. No, quit it. Stop running away. No. I will get you. I'm going to speak very slowly so you can understand what I'm saying. Go away. Well, that was kind of a waste. Let's see what's in this building. It's the Vagrant Hope Foundation. No drop-ins or freeloaders allowed. We've got a bacon barn, which seems to be the same. It's $21 for sandwiches. I guess I could have bought a bunch of ones at $20, and then let's see. I don't think I want any of this. I'll buy one bacon donut just for silliness, in case there's some achievement there. Krusty Kreme coffee shop. Here's the vagabond guys again. Did you hear rumor that the mayor of Beaton getting caught on film smoking crack with Dirty Don? Dirty Don, as in Dirty Don the popcorn dealer? I really doubt an honorable man such as the Mayor Horde would do such a thing. Dude, what's the deal with this city anyhow? I mean, who names the town Beaton? Honestly, it's some hippie thing. Something about counterculture music, blah blah, hippie. Sounds something like something I would write. Let's see. What can I get? Coffee. Okay, the prize is a free cup of coffee if you win. Let's see, and then we've got a pawn shop here. Let's see. Las Vegas off-track cat race betting. Please select the race to bet on. Meow Meow Cup, Dubstone Derby, Bacon Bun Burner, National Bank Classic. Meow Meow Cup. Single bet. Wager amount 0. We'll do 1. Choose a race right there. We'll go with FeoMB.com. Cancel bet. I don't want to gamble. I just think that's silly. It's the same pawn shop guy. A small blade. I suppose we'll buy it. And then, as far as selling, like if I was to sell the sunflowers, I don't think any of this would actually save me money. Or make me money. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that means I have 20 of 60 collectibles. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually going to get all of those. And here we have Baka Sushi, you idiot sushi. Let's look here and see if we can find anything hidden on any of these chairs or anything like that. And then we'll come over here and talk to the lady, see what she's got to sell. Welcome to Baka Sushi. Let's see. Like, I don't know why I would want to do any of this. Again, the game is just showing us ridiculous amounts of stores to spend ridiculous amounts of money, and I don't get it. I kind of get it. Like, can I get back here? I gotta keep a watchful eye in case whoever posted the tent comes back so I can arrest him on sight. So, how am I on energy? I could eat a little bit. So there's some kind of tent or something up there on the beach. Here's another place to fish. Nice. So we just needed them to actually mark everything, really. We're still looking for a phone, which that kind of sucks. Let's come over here and talk to Fish Kid. Thank you so much for feeding my family. What is this thing? There. And see, there's no way to get under the bridge more. So that was probably the bad guy. Alright, let's call Dark F. And just tell him, look, we can't come into the hospital. You reach the King of Good Times, leave your message and I'll get back as soon as I can. If this is Viper, I'm screaming cards. No answer. So I can't do anything with that. Looks like this is Larry's place. He's inside. Head inside and see if he's home. Nope, not yet. Now, I wonder if there's maybe collectibles inside the garbage pans. Like, if there are, then I'm missing that and would have had to go to the entire game there. So we'd have to just start over again, or play with a guide. Sofa King fast, apparently. See, I wonder what if you could find really good food every now and then in the dumpsters. I don't know. I think I've pretty much solved my food problems just by fishing. So we can see this tent here, but we don't need a tent. We're actually back into a house at this level. Don't cause any trouble. A lot of police around. So let's go to the mayor's place and City Hall and talk to people. I don't understand why this is even a big deal. You made the changes to my passport. Why can't you process them for my driver's license too? As I've explained to you, the paperwork you filled out is completely different from the records required by the Transportation Bureau. The system won't let us issue a new one without the proper documentation. Just take the forms home, fill them out, and come back. Fine, whatever you say. This is so frustrating. Just give me a minute while I go and find the proper forms. I can't believe this place. I'm sorry. Forms for this, documents for that, papers, please. There's a game called Papers, Please. I think the reference. Hey, I guess they like their red tape. There you go. That's the one you're looking for. It covers everything from address to name changes, including gender signifier. The only thing you can't change with this one is your outstanding parking tickets. Yeah, thanks. Gender signifier? I think you can pretty much change that rather easily with the DMV, and that's pretty much the only people you would bother to change it. I guess you could change it on your birth certificate or just change your name officially anyways, but nowadays they don't really do too much of that, and I imagine they're going to do even less and less of that. It'll just be like, what's your name? What do you want to be known as? We don't care if you're going to say you're male, female, or something else. Let's talk to this lady. I don't think I need any forms or anything. What can I help you with today, faithful citizen? Faithful citizen? Really? I was hoping you could give me some information. Tell me about this strike. What's all this business about a strike happening this week? On my way into town, I ran into some protesters complaining about unions. Well, for a very long time, the Beaten Workers Union has been in control of most of the businesses in town. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's a union-owned corporation? That doesn't sound like a union to me. But alright, let's go with it. Let's say the union owned all the businesses in town. That sounds like a corporation, but whatever. Mostly labor, manufacturing, and construction jobs, but it's a bulk of Beaton's economy. The folks you saw opposing the union's hold on Beaton want to abolish the entire structure. What's their issue with the union? Over the years, the gap between the incomes of the union leaders and the workers have gone pretty wide. Okay, here is how you know they are talking BS right here. Any union worth its salt would have pay grades per job based on years of service. Unions are all about years of service and seniority. Whoever's been there the longest gets the most perks, gets the best times. That's just how it works. That's just the system they set up. So it's very helpful to be the person who has been working there the longest. However, at no point would you get away with negotiating to increase the pay grade of the oldest, most senior employees way higher than all the others. They just, first of all, the corporations would never agree with that. They would want to say, look, we'll do 2% increase every year. And that's how they would negotiate it. So it would just be a fair pay raise each year. Like if you were in a regular job and you asked for a raise every year and you got a 2% raise for, every year. That's exactly how they'd want to do it. In no way would a corporation even be happy with the idea of the union leaders, the most senior people in the union, getting paid way more, because that still leaves all the lower seniority people underpaid, unhappy, complaining, and filing grievances through the union against the corporation. So it's just a ridiculous idea. But let's move forward. I mean, obviously they have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, and if anybody even wants to go and comments and start to argue that what they're saying in this game isn't nonsense, just don't bother. I probably will just delete your comment. I probably just will censor you. It's such, unless you can cite some sources or make a hugely well thought out argument, this is insane. And I know I'm coming off as this huge pro-union person, and I'm not really even that into unions. Like I've said last time, if you see a job that has a union, you probably should just turn around and leave and quit, because it's not going to be a fun job. There's going to be a lot of problems in it. That's why the union was formed in the first place. And the reason the union's still there is those issues still haven't been fixed. But this is just beyond reality. It's just complete lies. Also, you probably aren't going to get a straight answer here from somebody in City Hall, because they very well may have a political reason for saying one thing versus the other. This isn't a uninterested source giving you information. Their clubhouse is rather extravagant affair funded by the dues of all union members have to pay. People don't like seeing other people getting rich, I guess. That can't be the whole truth, can it? Well, there's also this contract with Microchef Corporation that's pretty hotly contested. The union leaders insist it's for the people's best interest and will create more jobs. However, some businesses are going to become wholly owned by the company, so people aren't happy about that. Well, who do you think's on the right side of this debate? Honestly, I couldn't care less. My job doesn't change regardless of what contracts pass or don't pass, so it's none of my concern. You know what I'm saying? So, she doesn't even care at all. Tell me about the election. I hear there's an election coming up. I don't know much about it. Oh, well, the city's voting on a new mayor. Right now, the leading candidate is our current mayor and my boss, Bob Horde. Horde's a pillar in the community and works a lot with the Beaten Workers Union. He's done a pretty good job with the city, and most people seem pretty happy with him. There are, however, a growing number of people supporting a guy named Trudeau Liberate. He's one of the guys who started the workers' strike, who has been pushing for change in the city. A few people have been rumouring that he's connected to an anarchist organization, but it's mostly conjecture. When are people going to start me voting? Oh, any day now, I think. Really? You think? To be honest, I never really couldn't care less about that stuff. I'm just a secretary here. It doesn't really matter to me who it's for. Go figure. And, please don't bother us. We're on the lookout for suspicious characters. This is badly written because it's fiction. It's fiction that, I mean, it's propaganda. That's the right phrase, I suppose. It's downright just total inaccurate reporting of facts. So, is this the mayor here? Let's see, you got quite suspicious looking citizen. Let's talk to this guy. Well, actually, let's not talk to this guy because we've gone long enough. I really, really want to get off this storyline too. I would really like to get away from this dumb union thing as soon as possible because it's just going to be a rant over and over again. And we're at Fate 71. What is going on? 240 and 71 is the same. Let's get back to the relationship. We've got nothing happening with Bob. We've stopped really interacting with people as much as I thought. There's a ton of stuff here that feels like we're just trying to earn money and feed ourselves and keep ourselves alive. I'm not sure if they've really thought out the choices and decisions or story here. It feels like we're just, at the end of the day, going around and doing random things, and how any of this ties into the very beginning with the guy being held at gunpoint and the narrator telling this story probably won't even play into the story for a long time. You might as well have forgotten about all that. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me further, click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.